actually be beneficial. You can even strand some molly to it so that you can actually attach a mag or whatever you need for backup. The same thing goes for the pants, for the trouser. You're going to notice that the military in their ingenious designs always have stuff on here for a reason. This right here is a wear pad. It's not very thick, but it's twice the material than you would have here. You know what I mean? So you can run your canvas string here, cut it around the pocket if you want, run it up. That's what I did. I always ran mine up to about the crotch. And then I did the same thing on this side, obviously.
Down to what? The bottom of the knee?
Yeah, right down to the bottom of the knee. You don't need them down here because your feet will keep your lower leg off the ground. Or you can run it all the way down. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, the
extra weight.
The tactical concealment system I have, it goes all the way to the ground. And it's full chested. It's all the way from up here all the way to the top. So, as far as the back goes, when you're tying your blouse and then you're tying your trouser, just remember the overlap.
For those non-Marines, the blouse is a shirt.
So you got your overlap, right? There's your standard uniform. All this up here doesn't need anything. Don't waste your time. Leave it clean. Get around your belt easier and everything else. So start back from about where the pocket's at and start your cross hatching from there. And as if you realize you don't need a lot up top, because once you're done tying your trouser and your blouse together, this will all overlap. Anything you can do to save time, money, and material will help you. What I get my paracord, boys. Right there. So the same thing goes for the trouser as on the blouse. You take your paracord, strands all the way up, and what you're going to do is you're going to, however big you want the squares, normally what I do, they're about an inch and a half is what I make mine. So you just run them.
And how are you attaching that?
You attach it with fishing line, sew it. You can actually use shoe glue and glue it, and you're going to glue it at all the cross points. So once you get all these lines down, you're going to come across this way, you're going to glue it at that intersection, or sew it. I would recommend sewing, but it takes a lot of time. But it'll last.
Are you using the 550 cord if you don't have netting?
Yeah, that's what I would recommend. That's what I'd recommend. You can gut it if you want to make it lighter. It's up to you. I'd leave it all together, but you can take the core out. That's up to you guys. The netting works really well. You have a piece of that with you? That net.
It's one piece.
Yeah, let's bring it here, man. I'm going to show them how to really make it easy on themselves.
You notice it's still coming.
Yeah.
Is it like a fish netting? Like a fishing net? No, it's pretty open weave.
It's actually meant for this.
This is going to be a lot easier on you right here, gentlemen.
Thank you for Amazon Prime.
These are even really small squares. I wouldn't use something this small. I'd go something a little bit bigger, but this will work a lot better than what you had before, like having to deal with each individual strand. But get that laid on there.
Well, see, I could have got the biggers, but the netting was white.
You can paint it.
I wanted to conceal.
You can dye it. You can paint it. So now you got your
washer with dye it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can dye it.
I'd
That's
do
how
that
all
when
this
the wife
gets
wasn't
done.
home.
They dye it. You think it comes this color? It's dyed. So now you can get in here with your fingers.
All bundle.
And you're just going to do a simple little square knot. That's it. That's, bam, you're done. Okay? So now if I want to change color during the mid-season or something,
Oh, you take it out, yeah.
take it right out.
And how often do you leave that?
Well, with this,
Or tie it, rather?
this depends on how heavy you want it. I would go light. You want space in between there. You want to see a little bit of the netting. This way you can take your natural vegetation and get it in there.
Well, I think something like that's even better because you got the canvas behind
Work
it,
this
too.
direction and that direction, we're good.
And you don't, it does, I mean, there's no set way, but there's